Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 11 of Ethan's Row. So, not much has changed since the end of last episode. I just started getting ready to clean up around this area and just put it all back. So, that's kind of what I'm doing right now. So, I've just been going through here, knocking out all of these, and then just kind of filling it all in. It's not the most clean way to do it, but it's okay because it will get it done. And then I'll have to transport everything back to the storage room, but that shouldn't be terrible. And geez, we had a lot more stuff here than I thought we did. That looks to be about all of it. So break these down. I come right over here and just throw them all in. As you can see, I'm a very organized person. Yeah, nice. Head on back, and then what I have planned for today is a little bit of a different project. It still involves a farm, but it won't be dug into a wall like the previous one has been. So what I'm planning on doing is having a sheep farm. But I know that previously all the other farms have just kind of been thrown into a wall. They don't really go that great. But the plan for this one is to build an actual barn around it. So I'm going to have to start laying out some blocks for that. But once I do, I'll bring you back in. So I'm out here chilling in the rain, as one normally does as they're gathering dark oak logs. And I noticed that there were a lot of these sand blocks scattered all around the area. And obviously these aren't here by terrain generation, they're here from Endermen. And so it got me thinking if there was an easy way to stop Enderman griefing like this so that we wouldn't have to deal with it. And so I started looking online and hello? And I found a couple of data packs to stop them from picking up blocks and moving it. So I've implemented this data pack into our world. I don't know if I can show it. It might be under... Oh, it's not here. I don't know. It's in here somewhere. And the pack is from a site called Vanilla Tweaks. But hopefully if we see any more Endermen, they shouldn't be holding any of the sand or whatever other block in their hands. So hopefully that'll work, but we shall see. But now I actually got to go start placing blocks down now that I have these dark oak logs. Okay, so I've been placing some blocks down, and I'm kind of getting a feel for how I want it to look. So it's going to be a barn, and it's going to be kind of it's more of an old-fashioned barn. So it'll be straight on the sides, and then the top of the roof will like come down like this, and then out and over. So I kind of like this roof shape right here, as you can see, but it's obviously too low because you bang your head here. That's not what you want. So I think what I'm going to have to do is raise it up by another 2 blocks or so, and then kind of go at it again. But I am freestyling this build, I guess. Not really, but just kind of throwing it together as I go. So it's a little bit of a stretch for me, but I think it will be good for my, I don't know about mental health, but probably good to help me work on my creative skills. Alright, so I am feeling it tonight, and I'm just going to go for it. So the plan is to just start building, and I'll see what I can put down. But I'm just gonna go. So I'm gonna hop into a time lapse here, and we're just gonna see what we get done. So let's go. And just like that, it's done. It all looks really nice, right? No, definitely not. I have yet to texture any of it. It's just the base blocks, but I think all in all, it's a really good shape. So I'm happy with it. Now we gotta get to texturing. So I think what I want to do over here is have like a little opening, kind of like a hay bay is maybe what it's called. I forget what it's called, but it'll have a little platform right about in here that you can come out on. I need to put some doors over here, but yeah, we can continue working on it, and I think it's coming together really well. So the build is a whole lot more textured. I have been working for quite a while on it. I've amassed quite a bit more stuff, and I'm really happy with it. So, as you can see here, I've put some bushes around, and I put in some uh, trap doors right here to make it look like sliding doors. And then we can go around back here. We have this little door that I made out of campfires here. I think that looks pretty neat. And then we have the hay bales down here. There's just a patch of water I was using. And then we have a little sheep pen in the back. So they have some more hay bales, some bushes, and I think it's come together really nicely. So I think now what we're going to do is we're going to start building the actual sheep farm. So I want to jump over into my redstone testing world and show you what I have over there. Okay, so here is what we have in the redstone testing world. It's relatively simple, and I think all in all it will be really good. So what the plan is to have all of these colored dye of sheep. So if you don't know, what you can do is you can dye sheep to any color that you like. So we can dye this one to be red, or this one to be black, or say this one to be black. And then whenever their wool gets sheared, they will become, it'll shoot out red wool or black wool instead of white wool. So it's a nice way to save on dye, and you have to do a lot less work for it. So this is the module that I'm going to be using, and for that, how it works is every time that the sheep eats this grass block right here, it triggers this observer, which powers this block and powers the dispenser. So it's pretty simple, and then we just have the extra grass around to spread to this grass block back here as fast as possible so that the sheep can eat more. It's a pretty simple design, but I really like it. And then the minecart track is one of the other things. So we can, that way we only use 2 minecart hoppers. What you can do is you push it in, and then the detector rail sends it on back. So it'll go all the way down, picking up everything, and then whenever it comes back, it goes straight back. So right like that, and then we can have our wool. So it's a really smart and simple design that is functional, and it works efficiently. So I'm really happy with it. And now we can go and build this on Eden's Realm. And the modules are in. So as you can see, I've gotten everything put in. Shoot. Including the spots for the sheep. I haven't gotten the sheep in yet, but I've gotten in the refilling deal for the shears. So it should all be working out. And then I've thrown together this little bit of redstone here to send the items up into these chests. I think we're gonna have 3, maybe 4, and then they'll all fit right here on this side. So now I just gotta do this redstone right over there. Shouldn't be too difficult, but yeah. So I'm gonna get this done, and then we'll move on. And everything is in. So I have the stuff in here. It's quite temporary. I had to do a little bit of finicky work right here since the rails are right there, but it's not too bad. I like it. And yeah, so let's go ahead and start getting the sheep in. Well, I am trying to put the last sheep in, but it's not going as well as I had planned. But it's okay. So I've gotten all the other sheep in. It's going pretty well. I ended up having to basically rework the entire redstone that I had done. So that took me a little bit of time, but it wasn't as bad as it could have been. So that's nice. Take that. Alright. So basically what I had to do is this system back here wasn't functioning properly, so I moved it around a little bit, actually made it a little bit better. And then down here, I just had to put it in as a straight line because the minecart was actually picking up too much speed on the other track. It was an odd problem to have, but that's what happened. I was a little confused by it myself. Oh, that's what I was looking for. So now, basically, I'm just putting in the final touches. Don't really have that much else to worry about on this project. I'm gonna put a door here, and I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with this. So that's what we're gonna be doing next. I was just thinking about it, and I forgot the most important part, dyeing all of the sheep. So that was pretty obviously not a smart move on my part, but shouldn't be too bad. Just need to find a couple furnaces. I'll be fine. Actually, throw my boat back. I ended up having to go back to my main base to get the cocoa beans and the dye, or the cactus, because I didn't have any on me. So now we have that. Should be able to make lime green dye. Need one for cyan dye, which is right here. And then there should be one just for green dye, and that should be everything. Alright. Let's see. Of lime. I have the blue? No, I don't have the blue dye. That's what I'm missing. Like that. I can remedy that really quick. Right over here. I don't have any reopened lapis. What a shame, what a shame. Remember, be prepared for everything. Makes life a whole lot easier. Put that back in there. Throw that in there. Put that in there. And there's our 16 dyes. Nice. Obviously, we won't need the white ones because we already have white sheep, but now we can go and dye the other ones. And I've been working on the inside here for a little bit. So you can see as we go down this hallway right here, there's, oh, what's that? Oh, it is getting power. I'm gonna have to think of a replacement for this. But, sorry, distraction. As we're coming down this way, it's open here, and then as we walk down, it's closed, and I want to have these kind of be like mimic stalls for the sheep or any other animal that you would normally see. But I'm kind of struggling to figure out what to fit in here, because I was going to originally use trapdoors, as you can see, but they're not really fitting due to the fact that there's redstone right here. So I don't know if there's a way that I can change that. I don't think that would matter. If there's, because I couldn't permanently power the block. I'll have to think on it, and I don't want to use doors, because, well, I could use them. If you place it in, you can see how it's lighter down here at the bottom. It's always lighter, no matter what the color is around it, so even when it's dark, it'll still be light, which is kind of a problem. But yeah, and then up here I'm wanting to have just a couple supports in the ceiling and then leave it all open, because that's what I remember from whenever I would go into barns. There would just be huge open roof and then lots of area up there that was just free, and that's kind of what I want to mimic. But yeah, I think it's coming along nicely. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna put in here. I might put in, actually I could try, oh, I could try doing something like this. So I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe some other kind of block like that. I don't know. I will think on it. I definitely want it to be something. And then right here, I'm gonna punch out that one right there, and I'm gonna have a ladder going up right there. But I'm gonna get that in, and then I want to talk a little bit about the 1.19 update that's coming up. I know it's still quite a bit away, but I want to talk about my plans for it because I'm super excited for it. Alright, so I've decided what I'm going to do. I'm going to use dark oak planks right there, and use a spruce trapdoor up top. But the 1.19 update is going to be super exciting. I'm really looking forward to the Warden, but mainly looking forward to Skulk Sensors. So if you don't know, Skulk Sensors are one of the main new blocks that are coming up in the 1.19 update. And what they do is they observe vibrations that are sent throughout the ground and stuff, and they allow you to, and they're compatible with Redstone. So they're really cool to play around with. I've looked at them in a couple of the smaller snapshots, but they're just really cool. And ooh, that's not how that goes. If I can hold on, see, actually, should be able to go like that. No, maybe no, no. Man, I don't know my. I'll just have to place them in from the other side. But yeah, the Skulk Sensors are going to be really fun. I think they'll be useful in a lot of redstone contraptions, and they may not be super practical to use, but I think they will inspire me to do a lot more of the fun like ideas that I have, and I think it'll make them a little bit easier. Wait, that's, actually I gotta figure out which one I like more. Do I like this one? I like this one more. Okay, tear that out. Oh. Oh. Oh, I bet I can. Oh, sorry. Try again. Oh, different button. Ah, there we go. Yeah, look at that. So, I think they'll be really fun to play around with, and I'm really looking forward to it. If you guys are playing the game, I hope you're looking forward to it as well. I think it'll be a lot of fun. But yeah, it's coming all together. Now I just need to texture this floor. I think probably should put down a little bit of coarse dirt. I need to figure it out. But yeah, I've been a busy boy working on this barn the entire time. Uh, cover up this. Hello. But yeah, and it's been a really fun episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. It's come a little bit. Oh, dang. I don't have enough. That's what I get. Come a little bit to a short close, but that's alright. I think we've done quite a bit today, and I need to continue working on some other stuff that I have planned. But super excited for what's coming next, and I'm just all around pumped for what's going to be coming up this year. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the episode, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.